Hey, it's Teddy Swims. Listen to my conversation on the Dana Cortez Show.
First of all, I'm super excited because we got Teddy Swims inside the Dana Cortez Show. Let's make some noise.
Hey, all right.
Yes,
Okay, so Teddy, we always kick things off with a 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Anthony A., you want to explain?
Yeah, so it's
what's
just a
the
2
deal?
claps and a woo on 3 for a little icebreaker, all right?
Yeah.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Woo!
Oh, he did it first try. First try.
Yeah, baby, I'm a wrestling kid. You know
Oh,
that.
you
You know that.
know. You
In
already
there,
know what's
butt
the
hair,
deal.
swimwear, Ric Flair.
Hey, now.
Real Ric Flair.
You know, Ric Flair was sitting right there in that chair
That's so awesome.
about 6 months ago trying to make the move.
Oh,
I'm like,
what
damn,
a
fool, you
cool
are
guy,
old. What are you
man.
doing here, sir?
He's still getting it, man. That man apparently drinks more than...
He told some stories that we didn't run because I love the man too much. I was like, don't put that out there. Because
Yeah, I heard that man likes to get down, dude.
Oh,
he's,
dude. I think the only water he has is the ice from his scotch drink. That's
think
about
so,
it,
too.
dog. Other than that, I don't think he consumes
I
water.
think so too.
Well, see, I'll be fine then.
You get along just fine with Ric
Yeah,
Flair.
I have a few more years left in me, is what I'm saying.
You just said that you were a wrestling kid. You also have something in common with Bad Bunny.
Oh.
Do
Oh, is
you
that
know
right?
what that is?
Yeah, I know who Bad Bunny is, of course.
Do you know what you have in common with him?
No, what's that?
You're both theater kids.
Oh, right on. Really, is he?
You know what I'm saying?
See, he got to do the match, though. I haven't got to be put in the match yet. You know, I want to get in the ring. You know, I'm trying to get in the ring like Bad
So
Bunny.
you really do love WWE that much.
Yeah. I had 3 brothers as well. So like,
So you played
know,
WWE.
We that's what we did. You know.
Well, since we're here, then let's talk about it. Who do you think is the greatest wrestler of all time?
Diamond Dallas Page, man.
wow.
He's my world, man. And I got a tattoo of him on my ankle, and I mean, even on this tour, you know, he helped me with his DDPY. He helped me lose like 60 pounds over the pandemic, and really saved my life, changed my life, gave me so much. He's really my second father.
Expand on that. How did
How much weight did you lose?
About 60, 70 pounds. I was at 300 at the time, and he got me down to like
heavy.
230 or 235 or something. And I was doing his DDPY. It's like Diamond Dallas Page Yoga. It's a mix of like calisthenics and yoga and rehabilitation techniques. And, you know, he's just truly changed my life, would take me in.
wild.
And he's really even now, he knows I'm out, you know, getting hammered on tour and stuff. And he's like, son, I want
Watch out,
4 days to
pull back.
come on tour. I'm going to come, and he's going to come just whip me into shape for 4 days and just show up
Is
on
it hard
tour.
for you to keep that lifestyle? I lost 60 plus pounds myself, and I kept it off for over 10 years. People don't know that. I used to be heavy, and it's like a battle for me every day.
It
Do you feel
is,
that
it
way?
is. Yeah, and I mean, I've put like 15 back on, but I still eat clean. You know, I try to maintain eating clean. I just drink plenty of water, but you know, this tequila gets the best.
I was gonna
of me.
say,
It's,
what's your poison?
Yeah, tequila, my baby.
Yeah.
It's nothing. I love me some tequila, man.
Good truth seeker right there, my
Yeah,
friend.
you know, and then tequila leads to beer, and then 3 o'clock, In-N-Out burgers,
And then no
you know,
sleep,
next thing you know,
and then- yeah,
and
and it's like a
and then it all
cycle.
comes back. Yeah, so
But it gives you that gruff voice that everybody loves.
yeah, I guess so, maybe.
So, you know, off top, I started looking things up about you, and I was like, man, this guy gives me like that blood, sweat, and tears kind of Bobby Caldwell vibes. My grandmother, and my mom
yeah,
always
right on.
listened to that. Like my grandfather was a sax player. Where do you get your inspiration from? You've got such a soulful voice.
Well,
and your
thank you.
project is so soulful.
I grew up in Georgia, so I think I was just lucky to be around a lot of good tunes, and you know, I mean, we had everybody from Usher to Otis Redding to you know, Outkast. I mean, the best country music, the best rock music, the best hip hop, the best R&B, the best soul music all comes from Georgia. So
Did you expect, Teddy, that your song "Lose Control" was going to be playing right next to 21 Savage Red Rum? I mean, did you foresee that?
you know, I mean, I've always wanted that. Of course, yeah, we would do everything we can to get it to that point, but not in that way. You know, never. It's just different when it's there. You know, and you're just like, and I think we're still so on the go and just keep on head down, keep working. I'm already on the next one, you know, and but it's great to sometimes take a step back, and I'm trying to do better about that.
Absorb
Yeah,
the
take a step back
moment.
and absorb it, and so you know, again, I think that's why like tonight is going to be very special because we'll fly into Vegas, and my dad and my whole family is going to be there, my brothers, and you know, we're going to have us a little
Oh, that's
time to
beautiful.
really celebrate
Yeah.
something, you know, because we just want to.
Was your father and the rest of the family supportive of the music journey?
Oh
from
God,
the
yeah,
beginning?
man, they're the best, dude. They're the best people. My mother, everybody, and my dad is actually the person that told me I was in cosmetology school when I was 19, and
Hold up.
Hold
yeah,
on, expand on that.
yeah. So
Finish your dad's story.
Okay, okay,
Hold on.
yeah,
yeah,
well, we'll go back to
so, but my dad, you know, we go to Texas every year, and for a lot of his high school buddies are out there, live out there where he grew up, and they go for like one big drinking weekend to keep their high school friends together. They've
I'm
been
a
doing it for
Texas
like
girl. I
30
know all
years.
about
Yeah,
that.
they've been doing it 30 years in San Antonio. And
Hey,
you know when I was,
Hey!
yeah,
San
baby.
Antonio.
And
Shout out
when I was
San Antonio.
19, he told me, he was like, son, if you wanna do music, man, then just drop out of college. Promise me you'll never go back to school, man. That's what if you want to sing, baby, you need to sing. And I wish I could help you more. I wish I could do more for you, but promise me you'll never go back to school. And it took me 10 years to kind of like get, to the point where I finally got signed and I got
That's big
got him a
for
big
someone to
F-150
believe in
Lariat
you.
too, and I got signed first thing I did by
Yes,
the truck.
dude.
I had to, man, and he's my hero, dog, and he's done everything for me and supported me, and it's the reason that I listen to a lot of the great tunes I listen to too, man.
That's wild. Because
So how did you get into cosmetology school? What was that all
Well,
about?
so my mom's is a barber, and so she when I was going to cosmetology school, she was like, I've been actually thinking about getting my teaching license anyway. So she's like, this is good. You can make your own schedule. You can do this, and you can help me along the side. So my mom also so sweet. She went to the same hair school with me to get her teaching license, so she could basically hold my hand through it too. And I still dropped out. So. But she got a teaching license, so she's a licensed cosmetology teacher as well now.
It's such an opposite story than like I'm thinking about my Mexican grandma. She's like, you better go to school.
I know, my dad was like,
"It's not it." Like,
He's
what?
like, get a real job. DJing ain't.
Yeah, and that's why I'm so fortunate, man. I always say this to people too, like, don't ever underestimate the power that when your parents can give you permission to follow your dreams. It's the reason why I'm truly here, because if it would have been for my dad just giving me that permission to say, son, go for it, drop out of school, go for it.
You
then
might not have done it.
There's no way in hell that I would have ever gotten, and I'm so grateful to have parents that because a lot of people we did have to fight to get here, of course, and there's a lot of struggle along the way, but to have parents that gave me that permission to chase it is
and
so
support you
beautiful.
along the way,
Yeah,
because
it's so
there's ups
wonderful.
and downs,
Think about this. Your parents, they're supporting you, and now you have the #1 song in the country.
That's wild.
The #1 song on the
Crazy,
Hot
man.
100. Tell me
Dude,
how that felt when you got that news.
Dude,
That's a big deal.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. And shout out to Ammo and Mickey and Julian, man. Mickey Echo and Julian Bunetta there. It's all of our first one, so we're so excited, dude. And I'm so pumped to
It
have
has to
it.
be
And
exciting too, because there's a lot of a deeper meaning for it too. I mean, the whole project, you talk about you tried everything but therapy, and then this record itself was like a big release from. Is it a toxic relationship?
Yeah,
Under
sure
control,
was.
right?
And I'm super grateful that I think it makes my pain necessary, and the things I went through very necessary. And there's I guess like pressure and coals and diamonds or whatever. I think it's done a lot for me, and it makes me feel justified in a lot of ways, and that it was so worth it.
Your project kind of is like therapy. Most artistic expression is that. Don't you think the pain
Yeah.
comes through and other people can relate to it and grasp on and feel helped by what you're going through, and therefore
Absolutely.
you're helping yourself?
Yeah, I think that's my favorite part about performing live or doing meet and greets and stuff like that when we do our shows, is because you get to hear these stories about people saying like, this kind of got me through my divorce, or this got me through the death of someone, or this, got me out of a bad breakup or a toxic relationship as well.
Yeah.
And so, it's great to know that what was so vital to my heart, that was I was speaking from. Not only did I get to just trauma dump on a bunch of strangers, and also feel like, and I do it every night, and it's great. And it's so great to do that every night, because without that outlet of somebody being like, it's okay that you feel this way, we do too.
We
It's
feel
like,
exactly like
yeah,
you do.
it's such a justifying thing, and it makes it feel like I'm seen and heard, and I have an outlet to be able to get my feelings out, or I have people that write with me like that and help me put these things into words. Because when we originally were writing that song, back in February of last year, I was not in a great space at all. And again, shout out to those guys for helping me get that into words and
Look at
spending that time.
You're in that dark space, and then you see that tunnel, you see that light.
Yeah.
And part of that is expressing yourself through your art.
It
There's
sure
a light.
is.
Now you're all in light now. Do you care about that girl anymore?
I mean, no, I don't. I'm as far as like romantically, no, but I mean, of course, I always
You guys
want the
are
best.
good, you guys
always want the
speak,
best, yeah. And
Yeah.
then, like, shout out to her. She's cool, man, and I think we're both doing really well.
Shout
and
out to her for
both
that
really
number
well
one
off,
record.
I think
you
she
know?
probably wishes she would have stuck around at this
Oh,
point.
hey, what are you gonna do?
Too bad. So let's talk about some artists that you want to work with, because now everybody's going to want to work with you.
Yeah,
you
that's
have
neat.
top 3 artists. Like, who are your dream artists to work with if you could just call them today?
Well, I would say more than anything, I do want to work with Stevie Wonder, and I want to work with Paul McCartney before. Those are just while they're here and still got seems like plenty of time left. I want to squeeze that rag while I can. You know what I mean?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. They seem like they're in great shape.
Yeah,
you know?
they are.
Stevie's going strong.
I definitely want to. I want to definitely just even be a fly on the wall in a room like with one of those guys and ask, just get some info and some wisdom out of it and write with them. And of course Adele is like really up there for me. I would die to just absolutely die to sing with Adele. I think that's three.
That's three. He's like, wait a minute, I got more.
Y'all got to slow down with that Adele feature. I got to find a woman to marry before you put that song out.
I would love to. I'd love to work with Adele. She's just the best.
It's crazy to me how I thought that you mentioned her. When I was thinking of questions and what to come up with, I don't know why you remind me of Adele. Not anything like, but that vein and that love that you get from outside of what the people you're supposed to touch. Like this music that you make is supposed to only be this, yet it's touched outside of that. There's people that love hip hop. There's people that love, pop. There's people that love jazz. Everybody, it's bringing everybody together. Why do you think that is?
I think there is pieces of all of that in there. I grew up on a lot of that stuff, and I think there's always a way of trying to put all that stuff together, or bridge that gap. But I think it just comes down to good tunes, and not to say I'll write great tunes, but just to say that
you can say it.
But I think
number one record in the world right now.
Yeah,
but
project.
Thank you. I'm really grateful that it's working the way it's working because it's supposed to be and it's what it is, a safe space.
You seeing anybody?
Yeah, sure am. She's here right now. Yeah, she's here right now. Yeah. Her name is Raish. She's a beautiful singer and an artist as well, and she's just an absolute angel and came into my life and is really just the sweetest person I've really is done so much for me. And
how'd you meet her?
Well, I've been listening to her for a long time. For the last couple of years.
Okay.
Yeah, she's an artist as well. Incredible singer and songwriter. She's just an absolute diamond.
Maybe I see a duet coming.
Yeah, that's a hope. We've recorded a couple things together, so we'll see what happens with it when I think we got to get the right thing.
Teddy, we just met, homie to homie. Are you a relationship guy?
Yeah. But I've
Me too.
Yeah, I definitely
Serial relationship band here.
See, I was.
We're married.
Oh no way! That's awesome. Yeah, I was a serial kind of relationship guy for a very long time, but after the last one, I kind of really was like, man, let me I took some time and we took it slow and really got to know each other and got to love on each other and it's been very, very rewarding and wonderful and we do a lot together. And
I love that we got to love on each other with the back scratch. Y'all got to really love on each other.
And it was great to take that time. And I thought forever that being with an artist or somebody who does what I do would be such a stupid idea. I was like, no, I could never.
You.
No, and it was the best.
It
was the best. It was the best. I was like, what was I thinking? Why would I think this was going to be such a bad idea? Because this is great. It's 3 a.m. She's not asking where I'm at. She's in a session. And I'm like, hey, baby, what are you doing? She's like, I'm in a session. I'll call you back. I'm like, yeah, I like that. Hell yeah. You better go stand on your business over there. I hear you, baby. Go work, girl. Handle your business looking as good as you want to look over there, baby.
Yeah.
Next time Teddy's in, maybe he'll be married with the kids. They be traveling on the road doing all kinds. You never know.
It seems like that's an opportunity. That's a possibility, which is also incredible.
I love that. Teddy Swims, thank you so much for coming.
Thank
in.
you.
Woo!